The U.S. military loaded up its C-130 plane in Thailand for a mission it has been waiting to execute for more than a week. After long negotiations, Myanmar's military government agreed to accept help from the United States. This is the first U.S. aid flight into cyclone-ravaged Myanmar. 2 pallets of mosquito netting, 2 pallets of water, and 1 pallet of blankets. That is all that's going on this C-130 into Myanmar. But the U.S. military is hoping that this will be a mission that builds trust so that much more aid can be brought in to help the people of Myanmar.
It's not a whole lot of stuff, but it's the first step. Today, 1 flight, tomorrow, 2 flights. And the hope is that this, what we're doing today, what we're doing tomorrow, will allow us to do more.
The U.S. military says it can supply as much as 200,000 pounds of aid per day and fast if it gets permission from Myanmar's generals. The first U.S. aid flight left Utapao, Thailand, and arrived in Myanmar about an hour later. This is exclusive CNN video of the arrival in Myanmar. The U.S. hopes the aid will reach the desperate victims of the storm still waiting for clean water, shelter, and food. While relief supplies are getting to some of the storm survivors, the United Nations says it is nowhere near enough.
The authorities of the country need to open up to an international relief effort. There aren't enough boats, trucks, helicopters in the country to run the relief effort at the scale we need. So it's urgent that the authorities do open themselves up, not just by allowing goods into the country, not just by expediting visas, but also allowing these logistical assets to come in.
American officials say with the assets the U.S. military has in neighboring Thailand, the U.S. has the capability to help get aid to remote, hard-hit areas. Other nations and aid agencies have been unloading supplies into Myanmar for days now, but the junta has imposed major restrictions. British aid agency Oxfam warns that without immediate and massive aid operations, more than 1 million people could be affected by a wider humanitarian crisis. For now, the struggle to survive continues, but as the monsoon season looms, the situation could easily deteriorate even further. Sara Sidner, CNN, Pattaya, Thailand.